Rogers TV. You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to rogerstv.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at rogerstv.com.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of My River District, a show all about Owen Sound, the businesses, and why locals love it here. I'm your host, Viveca Gravel, and I am sitting down with Julie Clark today, the owner of Supernatural Facials and, that I stole from your Instagram, holistic skin therapist and aromatherapist.
Yes.
So I want to hear all about what those two things mean.
Yeah.
I myself have been a client. It was magic. I'm actually scheduled for a couple weeks from this recording date.
Yes.
Super excited.
I can't wait to see you again.
Hi. Welcome to My River District.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, thanks for coming on. You've been in the River District now for a couple of years.
2 years.
2 years in a couple different locations.
Yeah.
Where are you now?
So I'm in the Wellness Center, which is behind the Milkmaid.
Right, so you just go down Artist Alley.
Exactly.
It's the first door on the left.
Left, yeah, the first door on the left, and it's just two RMTs, Sandra and Jen, that run that space, and then I just get to use Sandra's room on Mondays, and yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
I get to be kind of like part of the Milkmaid. I see those guys all the time.
And get cheese immediately following any appointment.
Coffee.
Right, which
anything.
is very important. These are things, this is like lifeblood stuff.
Exactly, yeah. So it's a beautiful, magical little place that I love. So yes, I've been at the beauty spot. I was at the basic wellness clinic as well, and then I think now this is my true home.
Your true home, okay.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to just, be here and offering facials, and it's my dream, so I'm really happy.
No, I'm really, really excited that you are here, because, I mean, you're so, and I'm not saying that like other practitioners aren't as well, but you're so, what is the word I'm looking for? Intentional with all of your procedures and treatments and all of those kinds of things. Like when I went in the first time, we chatted for forever about what I want my skin to look like, what I think are actually, impurities in my skin. You're like, no, that's totally not wrong. Stop being weird.
I hope I didn't say the word weird.
No, but that's likely what I was thinking in my head.
Yes.
And yeah, you just really holistically.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like, so I got obsessed with skincare 14 years ago, 2010. Okay. So I've suffered from eczema my whole life, into the point where, I was on steroids for 27 years. Oof. And I hit a wall and was like, this is not working for me anymore. And so at that point, I was living in New York City, and I moved to Toronto and studied holistic aesthetics and how to make skincare at a clinic in the beaches in Toronto, and it just blew my mind, and it just kind of taught me a really different way to approach the skin and how to make products for people. So my focus is, how do we keep your skin really healthy and vibrant with you doing as little as possible?
That's it. That's the whole thing. Those 8-step skincare routines, absolutely not.
Yeah, it honestly doesn't work for most people, and your skin doesn't need that many things, want that many things. I don't know, I'm a bit of an anti-beauty industry person, just I think being in it for so long, being really disappointed with it, seeing how it doesn't work for so many people. And yeah, the less you do is really where I'm trying to get you.
Right.
Let's get you to use all the products you have in your kitchen cabinet and bathroom cabinet, and use everything you have, and then pare it down to 3 or 4 things. Get yourself a face cloth. Really simple. It's not trendy. It's not overly cool or sparkly, but it really works, and people can see a difference.
Speaking of face cloths, you put a post on, I don't know, 2 weeks ago or something, about oil cleansers.
Yes.
And how to remove it.
Yeah.
I felt like an idiot.
What were you
I just
doing?
been washing it off with water and stuff. You're like, no, you need a face cloth. And I'm like,
I feel like this is the problem, right? Like, because we've all been trained to use soap on your face, which is literally one of the worst ingredients you could be putting on your face every day because it's just going to strip the natural oils. So, if you're using an oil or a cream, I find the missing step is a face cloth, because oil and cream cleansers don't come off on their own.
Right.
You need something to physically wipe them off, and then a face cloth is a great gentle exfoliation for you. It's like, it's kind of getting back to the basics, and then I'm like, it's not cool yet, but we're going to be talking about this in a few years, but it's the microbiome of your skin. So our skin is alive. It's a live organ. You know, we all know about, you know, the more stuff you put on your skin, you do absorb it. So we kind of all understand that and are aware of it now. What we're not there yet on is keeping the bacteria intact on the skin, keeping the acid mantle that we have on our skin, that's a protective mechanism, solid. So we don't want to strip it. We don't want to do acids, retinols, like anything that destroys the surface of your skin, takes too much of it away. It's just going to deplete your skin in the long run, cause irritation, dryness, all the things.
Oh my God, I'm just thinking back to like, the year is 1994. That's always my reference here. And you're sitting there with like your first skincare set, because you're a teenager, I was.
Yeah.
Anyways, and it's got the cleanser, which was absolutely soap.
Yeah.
The toner, that like the stronger the better.
Yeah.
It was like, unless you're crying, tears of both pain and scent, like it is not good. You know, oxy pads all over your face, scrubbing everywhere.
Yes.
All those like rotating kind of disc cleaners that are just like very, very harsh. And then a cream that, I don't know, you just put it on, you're like, okay, and then you'd walk out and your skin was like so tight. And you're like, oh, I'm so clean.
I know, but you know what? We've been conditioned to think that that's like what the goal is.
Yeah.
Well, really, I'm like, that's not how you want to feel. But yes, like I did Biore strips. Like I was obsessed with Biore strips. And like, guess what? What I didn't know then is blackheads are a sign of dehydration and dryness. So to like reduce the visibility of pores, visible pores, blackheads, you need to hydrate your skin more than anything. So internally, externally, exactly. So I love honey tapping. So this is like a great, awesome method you can do where you literally just put local honey.
Okay.
I love Donald's honey. And you just literally put it all over your face as like a really thin little mask, and then you just tap it. And it's like a natural Biore strip. I always say that Cleopatra probably did this, where, you know, it just removes all the dead skin, it wakes up your face, it gets the blood flowing, you'll look incredible after, and you just take it off with a face cloth. So that's
like you wipe a piece of toast on your face and that's breakfast.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly.
Saving even more steps. Gross.
Exactly. A little toast, a little
That's
face.
right.
You're
It
like,
exfoliates. It's a natural exfoliator.
it is. It becomes a natural, so honey becomes a natural glycolic acid.
Oh, okay.
When you put water, so when you apply like a wet face cloth to the honey on your face, it naturally eats away at the dead skin.
Oh my God, I'm also now thinking back to the exfoliators that we used not even that long ago.
Oh yeah.
And they were rough. And you'd be like, oh yeah. Oh, it's getting all the dead skin off.
I know. It's just, it's an industry that feeds more product use, right? Yeah. So the more you irritate your skin, dry it out, you know, then you need more product. And so you're just constantly reliant on more things. So yeah, it sometimes takes a little bit of tweaking and figuring out like, what do you have, what's not supporting your skin? Let's move you to like a moisturizer, a serum, or whatever you need. And I love dry brushing. Lymphatic flow is like,
I have one of your dry brushes.
Yeah.
And then every single time I go to use it, I have to watch a video on how to use it. It's okay, because you've got them on your Instagram feed, so it's great.
I'll make you a card. I know, but that will change people's skin overnight, because it will reduce like the texture, the blackheads. It will exfoliate the surface. Like I'm like easy things, but it's like awareness. Like you need to be aware that you need to move your lymphatic system. And if you have acne, it's just tons of lymphatic congestion. So it's little things.
So don't rub it with harsh acids to like get it off.
Yes, please
alcohol.
don't.
Just take vodka. Just wipe it on those zits.
It won't work.
No, but like in the 90s, that's what you did.
I know.
Poor us, poor our faces.
Yeah. And like people are scared to touch their face.
Yes.
Like I love massage and like, so doing massage the right way, which I have like multiple videos, as you know, and then fascia release is my new obsession that I've only learned 2 years ago.
Can you explain what fascia is? Because there's a lot of people who don't know what that is.
Yes. Okay. So fascia is essentially a sheath around the muscle that is holding the muscle and gets very tense. This is like super layman's terms. So just
Appreciate it.
Yes. So essentially, the easiest way for you to kind of like experience it yourself is just to pinch your eyebrows.
I'm gonna do it.
And you can really feel the muscle, and you can also feel the pain. And
Yeah,
like
it doesn't feel great.
No, and just how tense you are. So all you're trying to do with fascia release is to extend the muscle and release the muscle. So wrinkles, so any wrinkles on our entire face, so a lot of us have 11s, forehead wrinkles, it doesn't matter where they are. Essentially it is the muscle tightening because of an expression that you always make. And then as the muscle tightens, it pulls the skin together, forms a wrinkle. And so fascia release, why I'm obsessed with it, is because it brings the muscle back to its original size, naturally, with your hands, no product necessary at all. So you just are taking the muscle and essentially making it its natural size by stretching it, massaging it, kneading it, and then it just reduces the visibility of wrinkles. So I love it because it's just something you can naturally do. Like everyone can do this.
Yeah. Now hear me out though.
Yes.
Just don't smile. You're good.
Facial expression awareness. I love this practice too, but I do want to look happy.
Now just give up all the smiles, no expressions, completely expressionless, no wrinkles. There you go. I've solved it for everyone.
You have. The big thing is if you're alone in your car or at a computer screen, do you need to frown or squint?
Yeah, I do a lot of this.
Exactly. It's that. It's like that concentration face that we have that we make constantly alone. That's what I'm like, try not to make that one. But you want to smile. You want to show all emotions.
Okay, so laugh line's fine.
Yes.
The one that goes right between your eyebrows, probably not your favorite.
Great fascia release. Like, just do some fascia release. Honestly, you will be amazed at it.
That's amazing. And, I mean, your Instagram, again, as I've said several times so far, is such a great place to get these tiny tips that make a world of difference.
Yeah.
So really quickly, what is your Instagram handle?
It is Supernatural Facials.
Supernatural Facials.
One word. Yeah.
Easy peasy. Go follow her. You will not be disappointed. Oh my God, I want to talk about like everything so much. So I do have an appointment in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
I'm really, really excited about it. It's been a little while since I've been able to come in because you book up so quickly.
I know, it's very crazy.
That's great.
It's wonderful. Yes, I started this business. So I had a spa in Toronto. We moved here in 2020. When did we move here? We moved to 2017. Okay. Sorry, can't remember.
Okay.
So we've been here for a while. But I took a break from facials for 5 years, worked on my skincare company called Province Apothecary, worked out of my farmhouse, and then started facials 2 years ago. So it was a little bit of an experiment to see, like, could I make a business up here work? And
clearly you are.
I'm so happy.
Because you also do them out of Thornbury as well, right?
Yep.
So there's a couple days a week where you're here, a couple in Thornbury. So everyone can make appointments. One last thing right before we go to break. So I met Julie in Toronto 15 years ago, something like that. Yeah. And she was in a booth with her Province Apothecary. And I think I bought a headache roll-on.
Yes.
I want to say like that's what I had.
Yes.
And it just sat beside my bed for so long. And that was actually my first like toe dip into like natural products and stuff like that. So, yeah. I mean, I've gone a bit off the deep end since then. But so wild that now you're here and you're giving facials. And yeah, anyways, the world is weird. But we'll talk more about the world being weird when we come back.
Are you a passionate content creator ready to expand your audience reach? Do you have unique stories, captivating hobbies, or special interests that deserve a spotlight? Rogers TV is here to amplify your voice within the community. We offer you the platform to broadcast your content to a wider audience. And the best part, it's completely free. Don't miss this opportunity to share your vision and engage with viewers. Find out how Rogers TV can transform your content journey today.
Mo.
The moustache is calling. Raise funds, save lives. Donate at Movember.com.
You're watching an interesting local show on Rogers TV and you want to know more. That's when you head to RogersTV.com. Our website provides more information about our programs, our hosts, our schedule, and about how you too can get involved with Rogers TV. Visit us online at RogersTV.com.
Welcome back. I am sitting here today on My River District with Julie Clark from Supernatural Facials, and we've been talking a lot about skincare. I mean, which makes sense because that's literally your job. And during the break, we were kind of talking about, some things that people can do at home to maintain their skincare and to, just not overcomplicate things. And you brought up, like, what did you call it? Skin tape?
Facial taping.
Facial tape.
Yeah.
And so we're gonna apply it to my face right now. And we're gonna see the results. You won't see the results. I'll see the results later. Maybe I'll just wear this to work.
Yes.
You know what? Nobody would be surprised. They'd be like, oh yeah, there's Viveca. Being weird. So I will take off my glasses that are now covered in makeup. That's gross.
Okay, so this is facial tape. So this is kinesiology tape.
Okay.
And I was telling you before, but essentially facial taping is a trend that really hasn't hit Canada, I would say. It's very like LA focused at this moment. I really like it because I'm constantly looking for what can someone do really easily that is, doable, economically feasible, and you'll actually see results. So this is called facial taping. So we're going to focus on your 11s. Your 11s are not very visible. Let's just start with this. There they are. So they're right between your brows.
Yep.
And really it's just, it's an expression that you're constantly making. And again, the muscle has shrunk so that the lines are more visible. So before I tape them, so you would do this at night. So we're gonna do this now, obviously. But what you would do is you would do this at nighttime and you would tape these lines. So I tape my 11s. Ideally, if you're going to start doing this practice, so you can buy a K-tape online at a pharmacy, like it's very available, but it has to be kinesiology tape, cotton-based. And then you would massage the area just briefly before you tape it to get blood flow, oxygen, and nutrients going to release that muscle. Perfect. So you would just like knead the area.
You better all be doing this at home too.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
So, and then for your 11s, we're gonna put like a little V on. And what it's doing is it's holding the skin. So I'm going to essentially pick up the skin and tape it in place. And then it's allowing a lot of lymph flow to move under the tape. And then it's gonna take pressure off the muscle. And so then I'm gonna put the tape on. You're gonna try to do the expression. You won't be able to. So it's also called natural Botox. So it's something you do, while you're sleeping those 8 hours. And when you wake up in the morning, your lines are much less visible. So if this is your first time taping and you're like, I want to really try this, I want to see the results, you do need to do this ideally every day for 30 days.
Okay.
And then after 30 days, you would do 2-3 times a week. And then after like another month of that, you could even go down to 1 to 2 times a week.
Wow.
So it's really not something you have to do every day. It's just a practice you have to get started with.
Okay.
Okay, so I've already pre-cut this tape.
Okay.
So you want to cut it.
Don't tell my producer.
Doing real good. Okay, so I've pre-cut this tape. You can cut the edges around as rounded so it just stays on a little bit longer, and it won't come off, but you also can just cut it straight. And then I always prep the tape. So before I put it on my own face, I will kind of prep the back of it and fold it. So you're gonna have a little piece of tape like this, okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna prep both, and then you've kneaded your 11s. So we're just going to do a V, because the V position is the best way to hold the skin.
Also my initial.
Oh yes, it's true. So I always do this in the mirror. Okay, so I'm gonna secure it on, and you're gonna feel like a little, okay, and then when you're putting it on, you're just kind of really making sure that it is stuck there. Okay, this could also be done anytime during the day, but obviously nighttime is the best, I find, because this is when you don't see anyone.
You know, I don't know. I've been working at the city for a couple of years now. They're used to me. I could totally wear this all day.
You could. Okay, so you just want to make sure it's really secure.
Okay.
Okay, so it's never perfect. It's not about like it looking perfect, but try to make it so can you really feel how it is natural Botox?
But it's not, it doesn't hurt.
No.
At all. Like, you don't feel like it's stretching or pulling or anything.
No, it doesn't.
I look good.
No.
Hi.
No, so the idea is that it's now holding the muscle and the skin. You can't do the expression. So a lot of people at nighttime will dream and, make a constant expression. So sometimes in the morning you'll wake up and you'll be like, whoa, I look a bit tired, or my lines are a lot more obvious. So this will just really help. So, 11s is the area most people are concerned. So those lines between their brow is really that area that most people are concerned about. You can literally tape any line on your entire face, from your kind of around your mouth, on your forehead, around your eyes. It doesn't matter, even like under your chin. So
do you always pull it up?
Yeah, essentially you're always pulling it up and then taping and trying to stop you from doing the expression. So you just play around with the tape. There's lots of tutorials online how to do it. I have some stuff on Instagram as well. So this is just kind of a way to reduce fine lines. And then if you get Botox, it's a great way to extend the life of your Botox.
Okay.
So you would do it again at nighttime to hold that position of the muscles, so that you're not actually making the expression when the Botox is wearing off. So it has tons of different benefits, but yeah, it's very popular.
Cool.
Yes.
Looks so cool.
Now my husband and my son are always like, oh, Mama, you taped. And I'm like, and my son always wants it on his face.
And you can also use this as a strapless bra.
You can. And my husband is a mouth breathing guy that snores, and so he started taping his mouth, and it's amazing.
I saw that for the very first time, 2 days ago, mouth taping. It's wild.
He's gone through every snore guard and everything, and it's the thing that
works.
Yeah, it's amazing. And he sleeps really well, and it's incredible. And people use this on your body. If you go see a physiotherapist.
Yeah, they wrap your shoulder with it and your knee and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So this application to the face is probably a few years old. It's been around for probably 10 years, but it's just not really popular yet. But in California, LA, it's becoming more. You can go places and get your face taped. So I don't face tape in the facial, but I will teach you what to do. I sell the tape. I'll send you a video of how to do it. So it's just like a tool. It's another tool that you can go home with if you want to. I generally always try to start people with massage. So I have a massage you can follow. I want you to get comfortable with massaging your face, because that's where you're gonna wake up the tissue, get it alive, get it looking really vibrant. Then I'm like, if you want to do some fascia release, that would be maybe the next month or in 2 months.
Right.
I try not to overburden you with things. And if you don't want to do anything, you don't have to do anything. But I'm like, where you're going to see your results are what you're doing at home. Right? That's where you're going to affect your skin in the long run. And also, I just want to empower you to take care of your skin.
It's amazing. And again, I don't feel anything. It doesn't feel like it's pulling. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. It's completely fine. So I could totally walk around after work with this for several hours, or at work like I'm going to do today.
Yeah.
we have a couple minutes left.
Yes.
Do you want to show us the dry brushing?
Okay, yes. Okay, so we spoke quickly about dry brushing. So this is one of my favorite tools. So this is a dry brush. So if you don't have a brush like this, so this is a really soft bristle brush. You could use a blush brush from your makeup kit. So that would be a great thing to try. So Providence Apothecary, my other skincare company, sells these. You can also get them generally from a health food store. You have to make sure they are very soft. So a blush brush that you would have at home is a great example of how soft you want a brush to be. If you go to a health food store and buy a brush that's kind of coarser, do not use that on your face. And have you ever dry brushed your body?
No.
Okay, so dry brushing your body is a bit more common. There are so many brushes, like the health food store here, multiple ones will all have them.
Okay.
And they're quite, they are quite harsh because you are trying to stimulate blood flow and lymph flow. But for your face, you want something extremely soft,
Right.
okay? So, so with dry brushing, the idea is you're doing it first thing in the morning, you're doing it before you put anything on your skin. So you wake up, and then ideally it's before you like touch your face,
Right.
you're dry brushing. And what you're trying to do is you're trying to move the lymph that is pooled up here down.
Okay.
So as we sleep, 8 hours, 10 hours, gosh.
Is that a dream?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Right?
I'm hoping to get there. You are, lying down, so your lymph is not moving. Your lymph doesn't have a natural pump. We are the natural pump of our lymph. And so if you're not totally sure what lymph is, if you get swollen fingers, swollen ankles, that is lymphatic fluid that is pooling. So what we're trying to do with dry brushing, and you just do it in the morning, is we're trying to open up our lymphatic vessels and lymph nodes. So you can start under your chin, go down your neck. You want to open up around your collarbone. So this area is like where you would be pumping liters, like 20 liters of lymphatic fluid. Like it's pretty incredible what our skin and our body does
Right.
every day. And so naturally you will do this walking, but this is just a great way to open up everything, get everything flowing. So I love this for acne. If you have acne, inflammation at all, number one recommendation is to start dry brushing. So you always start by opening up this area first because this is where we get the most stagnation, right? If our neck is not open, nothing's gonna flow down. So acne is number one reason why you want to dry brush. If you have blackheads or texture, also helpful, dry skin, all of that stuff. So, okay, I'll show you.
It'll be really quick. We are running out of time.
Okay. So you're gonna do going up, and then literally you just go up your whole face, up your forehead, down the other side, down your neck, and then you just want to drain everything. So the idea is that you are opening up your collarbone, your neck, under your chin, your jawline, and then you are going up your whole face and then just draining. So it is pretty simple.
Amazing.
You don't need like too much, but you're just trying to like get everything here to here.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. We have 30 seconds left.
Okay.
So, oh my God, I feel like you need to be here for like another hour. And we've had so much fun even during the break. We were just like chit-chatting about all the things and I got very excited. I do have an appointment with you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to do that. If somebody else wants to make an appointment with you, how do they go about doing it?
Just go to supernaturalfacials.com or go to my Instagram, supernaturalfacials. Either one will take you to a booking page and you can just literally book a facial in Owen Sound or Thornbury.
Awesome.
That's it.
We're out of time. So thank you so much for coming in and we'll see you next time.
Connect with us by visiting our website or email us at comments@rogerstv.com.
This is a brain in urgent need of mental health care. But because 3 out of every 4 Indigenous people experience racism in healthcare, she may not get the help she needs. Become an ally Rise above racism in healthcare.
Growing up, I was surrounded by violence. I had the drive to pursue education, but I didn't have the means. I couldn't afford to because the